All right, so we are going to start a remodel on our downstairs laundry room. And this thing has been in need of some tender loving care for a lot of years. Uh, we found some tile, not the tile of my choice, but it was on sale and it looked similar to the tile of my choice. So we're going to do this floor for a third of the cost of what I really started for. So we'll show you as we go along.
So we start by trying to get this countertop off. It was a chore, but we got it. And then we're like, okay, let's find out what's holding all these cabinets together. Took us a while to find that, but eventually we found what was holding them on there. They had them hidden pretty good. So out those go.
I love that we're going to redo everything in the downstairs laundry room. I really love that when we took the cabinets out, we found black mold. So Angie knew there was a musty smell. Her sniffer is much better than mine. So we're going to cut 2 feet up all the way around the baseboards and replace everything. This is not going to get painted over or covered up. We are cutting it out and going new. And oh, by the way, the cabinets also had, you could see the moisture on the bottom. So guess who's getting new cabinets?
So we finally get the cabinets to come out. Now it's time to tackle the top cabinets. Now let me tell you, it was quite the chore because we were trying to figure out where all the hidden screws were. I mean, they had some really screws that were hidden pretty good. But we finally found, I think, one of the last ones stuck in there. And we ended up just pulling it down somehow and got it down, put it down on the ground, and finally got that done. Nothing can be saved except the upper cabinets. This, I think they put in this big old cabinet. It was in the corner, but we think they put it in here before they finished off this room because you have less than an inch from the top of the ceiling. So now we're gonna have to take it all apart. Now whoever put this cabinet in was on crack because there's no way you could get that out without having to take it apart. All right, so we got most of the cabinets out. We still got to do the sink, but yeah, it is what it is. You know how it is. You always start one small project. Sometimes it could end up being a bigger project, and that's what this one is going to be, but it's going to be better in the long run. So we're going to get back to cleaning up the laundry room and start on replacing the sheetrock that needs to be replaced and filling holes. Fun, fun, fun. All right, we'll get back to it. All right, so we had to go to Lowe's and get a couple of things, or I should say more than a couple of things. We had to go get some mold killer because we're going to paint. As you can see, I've already started painting the base of the bottom sill of the walls. So we're going to get that all painted so that we won't have any more mold.
No mold issues.
And hopefully it prevents it. I didn't read, does it prevent it too?
Yes, it kills and prevents.
So it kills and prevents. So,
but we did clean up.
Yes, we cleaned it with bleach, and we're doing an extra precaution. We're doing it with mold killing so that we eradicate any other problems of mold issue in here.
Yeah, any future mold issues.
Any future mold issues. So I'm just going to continue to paint and do the bottom sills and come up some of the wall on the studs. And that's what we're doing right now.
And I'm going to be upstairs cooking dinner. So I will be making Impossible Helper. So watch for that video.
coming soon. So I'm putting gloves on because I have a cut on my thumb and I don't want the stuff getting in my thumb. And I'll show you what paint we're using. It's Zinsser. So that is what we are doing. Just going to continue to get my paintbrush. And I'm not worried about spills on the floor because the original of this project was to tile the floor. And once we started pulling the cabinets off, you know, the rest is history. Probably totally overkill, but hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? Let me tell you, when we were cleaning up this walls, I think I found like 6 or 7 dead little mice carcasses in our walls. How in the world did they get in there?
They were Friedel's brothers and sisters. Let's do some tiles, she says. Let's get some tile and make the laundry room look nice. Let's remove the cabinets to make everything even. Oh, what's this? Black mold and rotted cabinets? Cabinets in the garbage. Attack of the black mold. She went overboard. She killed it and killed it and killed it. No more musty smell. Watch for the final results.
All right, so we got the sheetrock up, taped it as good as a DIYer. You know, we're not professionals. But we got it all squared out, and now we just gotta wait for it to dry, and then I think we're gonna start on the floors and finish the sheetrock later. So, there's our sheetrock.
Yep, and important to note, you notice the green. So this was all black mold down there. So we went ahead and got the mold-resistant sheetrock. I think it was $1 more a sheet than the normal sheetrock, but worth it. So it's taped and mudded on the first round, and we'll just have to wait till everything dries. So we'll start cleaning out of here. I gotta finish that corners off. So, and then we can start the floor. Catch up with us in a moment. Well, good morning, everyone. This is day 3 of our DIY laundry room renovation. So we're going to continue laying tile today. Hopefully we'll get all done with the tile and then up to a point, and then tomorrow we'll go to True Value, rent a tile saw and put in all the small cuts so that way we can maximize the use of our dollar on a tile saw. So Angie's upstairs. She's busy putting together another video. I just wanted to give you guys an update. So stay tuned for her videos and stay tuned for the rest of this. So we'll talk to you later. Well, here's where we ended up. We laid these first 5 rows of tile yesterday so we can stand on those. We knocked off all the self-levelers. Thank God we have those. They're a pain in the ass, but they're helpful at the same time. So we kind of worked ourselves into a corner and ran out of mortar, so there's where we ended up today. I would have liked to have kept going. It got real tight back there with Angie and I and everything, so we'll make do tomorrow. Tomorrow, the washer and dryer are going to come out and they're going to come straight to me, park in the corner, and we are going to finish up the rest of all the full tiles that we can get that don't require double cuts. Anything with a single cut, like up along the walls, we can use, but anything that needs double cuts, we'll have to get a tile saw. So, and we'll rent that from True Value tomorrow. All right, there's where we're at. All right, day 4, we're working in the corner. So, getting the tiles cut. The floor is all, the concrete was not what you would call level at all. And our supervisor agrees with us, so she had to come in today. But we're going to keep going. We've got just that little bit to go right there, and then back there. We should be pretty close to finish today.
See, there's proof that Steve is laying tile.
Ha!
Just the end pieces.
This is the last tile that needs to be cut for our laundry room renovation. It's literally a piece that's going up against the wall. I'm using these little tile cutters that we bought at Cowboy Christmas a couple of years ago. It's got a little cutting wheel to score the face of the tile, and then you just snap it. So you got to give it some good pressure, and you can hear the scoring. And I'm kind of centered right over top of it. And all this is doing is weakening the face of the tile. And then you put it all the way up here in the jaws, and you pray like hell that this thing is going to snap where you want it to. If not, I got to go out in the garage and use the grinder. So this is about as narrow as a cut as you can make with these pliers. I'm just going to give it some even pressure. There it goes. And you can see it cracking all the way down. And snap. Oh! Oh! Almost. All right. Well, we're going to try one more time on this opposite side. I'm just going to give it a quick mark. 3/4 and 1/2 inch. All right, so we were about 1/4 inch off on our wall, which isn't too bad, I guess, so I'm not going to complain about that. And this is going to give me just enough room for a grout line. So make my cut. And I don't know why it broke there. That's kind of odd. Maybe I didn't have enough pressure down there. So again, get a good score. All right, that's a pretty good score because you can see when it was going along, it just took off the lead from the pencil. So let's see if we can snap this one. If not, it's to the grinder. Put it in there, and again, nice, easy, equal pressure going down, and you can feel it. And there it is, perfect. So this is going to go in our little corner piece. And we're going to be done with the tile laying, not the grout work. But we'll see how it goes in here. It's too tight. You know what that means. Oh, I can get it in there. I can get it in there. That will go in there. Well, we got our last 2 tiles in the corner, just those little slivers laid. That was it. We had 20 tiles to lay this morning. They all took specialty cuts. We didn't end up renting a tile saw. We ended up going to Harbor Freight and buying a cheap 4.5 inch angle grinder for $10 and bought a just a 10 pack of masonry wheels. And the ones we had we were able to cut. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you. We had to cut a circle around the drain. Then we had to notch out around the corners and by the furnace. And now I'm doing some wife training, of course. That's the most important thing to do. So, but all we have to do is let this set up tomorrow. We'll pull out our tabs. And I don't know how long Angie has to wait for grouting, but grouting is her deal. See you in a bit. Here's Angie finishing up the grout. What do you think, hon?
Let's hope we did it right.
Of course we did it right. All right, we're gonna let it rest for about 15, 20 minutes. While Angie's gonna go around and inspect, and then we'll start cleaning it off. Catch us afterwards.
All right, so my floor is finally done. That is the color of the grout. It's drying. But yeah, floor is finito. So we'll be able to put our washer and dryer back in and then finish doing the walls, but I'm not in too much of a hurry to do that.
Yeah, the floor looks awesome, by the way.
It does.
So I really like the tile. We ended up with like a box and a half of spare tiles, so I overestimated, and that's with my 10%. I always allow myself 10%, but I think it was the measurement of the laundry room that got me. Another floor. All done.
All right, so we finally got the laundry room put back together. We have our sink right here. We built the top, got the sink from the thrift store. We kept the front face, but we had to build a whole new box because that size they don't sell in the normal stores. And we got all the walls up, painted. That's our workbench because we make rings out of quarters. So yeah, there you go, folks. No more upper cabinets. I wanted it more open, so I brought our workbench in because it's winter time and I don't want to be working out in the shop or the garage where it's freaking cold. What do you think, honey?
I like it in here, and I think the only thing, we have to put the baseboards on. We haven't done that. We have the baseboards, but we always upgrade to like the 5 or 6 inch baseboards instead of the standard construction grade little baseboards that look like crap. And I think if you want a shelf up here, we'll do something like the industrial with the galvanized pipe and kind of give it the rust look.
Yeah.
And some boards on there.
Yeah.
I think that would be nice, only if you wanted a shelf. We might do it over there for sure because it looks like we could put a shelf up here or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
But mainly we got it all put together back in working order. Of course we have, see those doors right there? They were in the doorway here to close off our washer and dryer, but it's just us. We don't need it. It's just more of getting in the way.
Yeah, that was really in the way. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a code or something. No, it can't be. So, but
I don't know.
But we're gonna leave it like this.
Yeah, but for now, like we say, it is the laundry room, folks. So, but isn't the floor? Doesn't this make it so much nicer?
It does, and I don't know if we'll stay here forever. If this is our forever home, we sure do make things a lot nicer. So if we ever do have to sell, people can come in here and go, oh wait, this is going to be a downstairs kitchen. And there's plenty of room to make a little studio kitchen right here. And it'll be really nice. I mean, they could block off and have a downstairs apartment if they wanted to rent it out. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say this concludes this video. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe down here. Give it the thumbs up.
All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.